day. I think it's moments like these where I get to actually want to share my story a bit and what I'm really about, you know. With the challenges that I face on a daily, it just keeps reminding me that I'm also human, you know. I'm also human, and as much as I could do good, I also sometimes go through so many challenges that just keep reminding me where I come from, you know. I remember having this conversation with Bandile. You know, I mean, when I had the conversation with Bandile, we were mainly just thinking about what he had in mind and his vision on becoming successful in the Forex industry. And I told him one thing. I told him something quite basic. And I said to him, if you've got a vision to be successful in the industry, then you need to understand that behind all the good and successful living is some crazy ass hard work, you know. And we had a conversation about it we spoke about it, I think 3 years ago. And I told him, I mean, he was in high school, and I said to him, listen, if you really want to crack the nut, you need to understand that before you see all these fast cars, these big mansions, all these millions, there is going to be challenges. Challenges that might one day just convince you that this industry is not for you. But if you really stick to the plan and keep to your vision and keep putting in the work, the results will come out. And I've had the conversation with many other people that I've had the privilege to actually empower or, you know, mentor through the years. I mean, you know, that's Yokeleta Fakude, many people, Delson, Feedway, some people aren't even on the internet. So now is a time, I'm in a space where I get to take my own advice. You know, come closer, let's have this conversation, you know. I'm in a space where I can't have to take my own advice. And I look at my catalog and I look at my books and I'm like, oh, so the pioneer now is going through challenges. So I get to go through my work of wisdom, and I'll be like, okay, I think I must take in what I've been telling people, and I think it's time to take in my own advice. And it's always the best feeling when you get to just pull out something out of the drawer and be like, okay, time to apply this, time to apply that, you know. For as hard as I've worked and for as hard as I'm working, I still go through challenges, you know. So, and I mean, it being Forex trading, being an industry that empowers the highest number of people, individuals on a yearly basis. This is an industry that has created the highest number of entrepreneurs in the past 10 years, you know. You can go around and checking which industry has actually opened up doors and really put people on. There's no industry that has opened doors as much as Forex has. It has created so many entrepreneurs in the past 20 years. It's crazy. Kids, like people at 16, 17, they are getting their own financial freedom. And it's those are the kind of pointers I look at when I face the challenges. I'm like, but damn, is this really for me? Then I think of the industry I'm in and the kind of direction that I'm going and how I make my money. And it just keeps showing me that this is definitely my home. This is a home for everybody. It's a home for those who are told they're not intelligent. It's a home for people who thought they weren't smart. It's a home for dropouts. It's a home for literally individuals who have been declined, denied the future, the ability. It's a home for people who were once told they won't make it. Forex trading is a place for you. And I mean, I'm saying this because I needed somebody who would do what I'm doing. I'm saying this so I can inspire the next kid. And listen, I go through my challenges. I lose a few millions here and there, but I got a couple of lot going in. And that's the whole point. No matter how many times you lose, you have to make sure you get your coins right. No matter how many times you lose. I told myself, I remember a couple of years back, and I said, I'm going to stop clubbing because that was my biggest problem. I would spend too much money in the club. But I'd one day own a house, so one of my properties would at least look like a club or a VIP section. So that's why one of these houses, this property of mine is essentially like a club in it. Come on outside, it's more like a restaurant. You'd see the family gatherings. I got the chef out here with a brine master. I'm gonna look at the city. So told myself I'll stop the clubbing, but I'll bring the club home. Excuse my fallen umbrellas. It gets a bit rainy and windy where I live. Of course, that's all caused by the no neighbors. It's not a flex, just letting you know that you can do this. And all on your own. Just be determined and don't ever fucking give up, okay? And in the meantime, if anybody's telling you to give up, anybody's speaking bad of you, just don't give a fuck. Drink your water and mind your own business, just like me.